Steve Blaisdell was born February 14th, 1947 in Two Harbors, Minnesota, to Marguerite and Stanley Blaisdell. He was the sixth of 7 sons: Robert, John, David, Dennis, Paul, and James. My father attended Two Harbors schools until 1965 when he graduated. After he graduated, he joined the Navy. He was on active duty until 1969. Throughout his career in the Navy, he went abroad on USS Independent CVA 62. After he was discharged in 1969, my father worked at the Abex Corporation in Two Harbors. After that, he went to the Erie Mining Company in White Lakes. He then moved to North Dakota to work at Dakota Gasification Company in Beulah. He had 2 daughters, Angie and Shannon, and in 1995 he married his wife Nona. He married my mom and adopted her son Cody. Not too long after they got married, my mother gave birth to me. He retired in 2005, and during his retirement, he worked part-time at Napa Auto Parts. He also enjoyed spending time golfing. He loved the golf course. He coached girls golf for a couple of years, and he also enjoyed spending time with his children, wife, and many grandchildren. He also enjoyed hunting with his son Cody. We enjoyed doing puzzles together. We also loved spending time with our dog Dodge out at the lake. He loved spending time out at the cabin at Lake Sakakawea. He loved going fishing with his grandchildren and his nieces and his nephews. He enjoyed building up the cabin and making it look all nice. He built 2 decks on our cabin. However, I think his favorite thing to do was spend time with his family. He loved watching his children and grandchildren grow up, and he loved attending all of their sports games. He loved being able to say, "I'm watching my grandkid down there." He's number 3. My mom was his best friend. He loved her. She was the light of his life. She showed him nothing but love and affection, even when he was being his difficult self. He is an absolutely amazing man. I couldn't imagine or even begin to explain what kind of person he is. He taught me everything I need to know. Everything from how to plug my car in the winter and how to change my oil. He was also very smart. He loved doing his daily crossword and jigsaw puzzles online. He loved westerns. Every day I would come home and I would see him watching his westerns. His favorite, of course, was John Wayne. He also loved attending to his lawn. We had the best lawn in the neighborhood. It was his pride and joy. He always kept it nice and neat and a decent length. He also enjoyed national parks. On his bucket list, one of his things was to see the Grand Canyon. So in the summer of 2014, him and his brothers went to the Grand Canyon, and they finally got to cross that off his bucket list. And that was his favorite vacation, I'm pretty sure, because the next year he had to take my mom to show my mom because he thought she would love it. I can't explain how my father loved life. He was caring. He touched so many people. He knew so many people. You could always count on him. He's definitely going to be missed.